There is a quiet war happening in the minds of almost every young person today. It does not make noise. It does not leave physical scars. And most people don't even realize they are in it. But it is happening every single day. It starts the moment you open your phone. You see someone your age starting a business, buying a phone, traveling, looking confident, winning at life. And even if you were fine a moment ago, something inside you shifts. A small thought appears. Why am I not there yet? And just like that, your peace quietly leaves the room. Not because your life got worse, but because your attention moved. And what you are about to understand is this: comparison does not destroy your life loudly. It destroys it silently, one thought at a time. Comparison is not new. Humans have always compared themselves. In school, in work, in social status, in achievement. But in the past, comparison had limits. You compared yourself to people in your class, your neighborhood, your environment. Now those limits are gone. Because of social media. Today, you are not comparing yourself to 10 or 20 people. You are comparing yourself to millions of highlight reels, curated lifestyles, edited success stories, unrealistic timelines. And the most dangerous part is this: you are comparing your real life to someone else's carefully selected moments. What you see online is not life. It is performance. But your brain forgets that. It processes everything as reality. So when you see success, money, confidence, progress, your brain does not ask, is this the full story? It simply reacts. I am behind. And that reaction happens instantly. Without logic. Without analysis. Without truth. Just emotion. And over time, this becomes a habit. You start measuring your life not by what you have, but by what others show. The most dangerous effect of comparison is not jealousy. It is identity distortion. Slowly, you begin to see yourself differently. I am not doing enough. I am slower than others. I am not talented. I am behind in life. Even when none of it is objectively true. This is how comparison works. It does not need facts. It only needs repetition. The more you see others ahead, the more your mind believes it. Even if your own life is progressing normally. And slowly, your confidence stops being based on reality. It becomes based on perception. One of the biggest lies comparison creates is this: there is a correct timeline for life. You see people graduating early, people earning early, people succeeding early. And your mind builds a silent rule. If I am not there by now, I am late. But life does not follow one timeline. Yet comparison makes you believe success must happen early. Progress must be visible. Growth must be fast. So when your life is normal but slower, you start feeling like something is wrong. Even when nothing is wrong. There is a pattern many young people go through. At first, life feels normal. Goals exist. Progress is slow but stable. Then social media increases. And slowly, they start observing others more. They start doubting themselves. They start feeling behind. Then something changes internally. Motivation drops. Confidence reduces. Pressure increases. Not because they failed, but because they started comparing. And comparison does something dangerous. It makes you abandon your own pace. Comparison does not just affect motivation. It affects peace. You can be improving, learning, growing, but still feel unhappy because someone else looks faster. So instead of feeling progress, you feel delay. Instead of feeling growth, you feel lack. And this creates a constant internal pressure. I should be further than this. Even when you are exactly where you need to be for your stage of life. Even when you know comparison is harmful, you still do it. Why? Because the brain is wired to scan for status, competition, positioning. It is a survival instinct. But social media hijacks this instinct. So instead of comparing for survival, you compare for self-worth. And that is where it becomes damaging. Because survival comparison helps you adapt. But self-worth comparison destroys your confidence. Breaking comparison is not about ignoring others. It is about returning to your own reference point. That means focusing on your progress, not others' speed. Measuring yourself by consistency, not visibility. Understanding that growth is not always visible online. And most importantly, you are not in competition with people you are watching. You are in competition with who you were yesterday. When that shift happens, something changes. Pressure reduces. Clarity increases. Confidence stabilizes. Not instantly, but gradually. Because peace does not come from being ahead. It comes from being aligned. Comparison will always exist. But it does not have to control you. Because what you see in others is only a fragment of their story, not the full journey. And what you are living is also a journey, not a highlight reel. So the question is not, am I ahead of others? The real question is, am I becoming better than I was before? Because when you stop measuring your life against others, you finally start living it.